After I dropped my kid off at school, his teacher cornered me and asked, "Why is your son absent today?" "No, he's not." I just watched him walk inside. Mrs. Stevenson's face went pale. "Well, he didn't make it to my classroom." She looked at her attendance records. "In fact, Theo hasn't made it to my classroom at all for the past 3 weeks." My stomach dropped. "That's impossible," I stammered out. "I've been dropping him off every morning and staying until I personally see him go in." Mrs. Stevenson hesitated, then picked up her classroom phone. "I think you need to speak with Principal Miles right now." We walked through the hallway in silence. Other teachers kept glancing at us, then looking away quickly. The principal's secretary was already crying when we arrived, like she knew something. Principal Miles had security footage pulled up on his computer. "Come look at this." The screen showed the front entrance. There was Theo, scanning his ID badge at 7:46 a.m., walking toward the classroom with his dinosaur backpack. The timestamp read October 24th this morning. "Mr. Davis, watch what happens next." The camera angle switched to the main hallway. I could see Theo in the morning crowd of kids. He walked toward his classroom hallway, then suddenly veered left toward the gym. The timestamp showed 7:48 a.m., another camera angle, the gym hallway. Theo pushed through the emergency exit door. A man in a hard hat and construction vest was waiting. Theo climbed into a white pickup truck. They drove away. The timestamp, 7:49 a.m. "That's been happening every morning for 3 weeks. Miles's voice was shaking. "We presume this was authorized." The man said he was Theo's uncle picking him up for family medical appointments. He showed me a folder, dozens of permission slips with my forged signature. "I've been trying to call you, but the number on file was disconnected." That's when Mrs. Stevenson interrupted. "Mr. Davis, there's something else. CPS is coming to your house today at 11 a.m. They received a report about educational neglect. If Theo isn't there, if we can't prove where he's been, you could lose custody." My hands were shaking as I pulled out Theo's phone from my pocket. He'd forgotten it in the car. The screen lit up with notifications. 47 unread messages. All from Uncle Mike. My blood went cold. Uncle Mike was Theo's stepdad's uncle. I opened the messages. "Don't tell your dad. You know what happens if you tell." The last message, sent this morning at 7:30 a.m. "If you don't come today, you'll never see your mom again." I called my ex-wife immediately. Voicemail. I called Derek, the stepdad. No answer. It was already 9:15 a.m., less than 2 hours until CPS arrived. Where would have taken Theo? I drove to Derek's apartment first. The landlord told me he'd left early this morning. I drove to my ex-wife's workplace next. Her boss said she hadn't been in all week. It all seemed super shady. That's when it hit me. Uncle Mike. I didn't know where he lived, but I knew he owned a construction company. I'd be able to confront Mike there. I drove to his main office and burst through the door. "Where's your crew working today?" The secretary looked scared. "Highway 40, the overpass project." I didn't even hesitate, just jumped in my car and started going 90 on the highway. After 35 minutes, I finally saw the construction site.